Afternoon, everyone. Meteorologist Bill Rentschler in the 1011 Now Weather Center. Some good news. Lincoln is the beneficiary of some newly found snowfall data. You may remember back a few years ago when we had one of the snowiest seasons on record. There was kind of a list out there that was the National Weather Service data, the snowiest seasons on record. But then there was also another list of data out there that was kind of provided by Ken Dewey from UNL, climatology professor, since retired. And that data wasn't wrong, but the National Weather Service didn't recognize it because it was just the monthly snowfall data for Lincoln, and it didn't have the daily amounts. Well, Ken Dewey actually went and he found that daily snowfall data, and so now those numbers are now in the record, recognized by the National Weather Service now. And so previously we had snowfall records for the Lincoln area going back to 1948, but now we have snowfall records going all the way back to 1897. So we added 51 years of snowfall data to the record books. And again, always better to have more data than less. And so I thought we'd kind of take a look at maybe some of the changes to some of the snowiest, least snowiest seasons and months that we've had in the capital city with some of that new data now in the book. So if you look at the snowiest seasons on record, again, a few years ago, 2018, 2019, at a time, again, according to the National Weather Service records, that was recognized as the snowiest season on record here in the capital city. But now, 59.4 inches of snow would be recognized as the snowiest season on record in the capital city, and that was back from the 1914-1915 season. We also had some additional data added, again, so 1947-1948 is now number 2 in that snowiest seasons on record list, 56 inches of snow. 2018-2019 now checking in at number 3 on the list with 55.5 inches of snow. We also added the number 8 snowiest season on record, the number 9 snowiest season on record, that's 1911, 1912, and 1944 and 1945 with 46.5 inches of snow and 45 inches of snow. So again, adding some numbers there to our snowiest seasons on record. As far as the snowiest months on record, again, the snowiest month we've ever seen, that didn't change. That's still February of 1965. We had just a shade over 26 inches of snow that season. December of 2009, just over 24. February of 2019, just over 23. But we did add January of 1915 when we had 23 inches right on the nose. December of 1945, 22.3 inches. March of 1912 when we had just over 21 inches. December of 1897 when we had 21 inches on the nose. And then March of 1906 and December of 1909 when we had 20.4 inches and 19.9 inches of snow in the capital city. As far as the least snowiest seasons on record, now this is the whole entire season. I would say, again, late September through early May. Again, so far this year, we're just at 3.1 inches of snow. If the snowfall season ended today, it would be the least snowiest season on record. Number 2, though, that was just last season, 2021-2022. We ended with just 5.1 inches of snow, but with some of that new data being added in, we had 1921-1922. That season, we just ended up with 11.3 inches of snow. And again, I think, again, looking at the forecast, we do have a chance, several chances to add to our snowfall total, so we could be climbing up this list, which, again, if you're a snow lover, is a good thing because, again, it's been a slow go for snow. This is the seasonal snowfall total through January 20th, the lowest amounts we've ever seen. Again, number 1, again, new to the list with some of this new data, 1922-1923 through January 20th, we had just seen 9/10 of an inch of snow. We finished that season with 18.5 inches. Again, we've kind of been tracking this season. We're down to number 8 on the list. Again, 3.1 inches of snow in Lincoln through January 20th. What will we end up with this season? Again, if you look at this list, we could end up anywhere from the lower teens to the lower 40s in terms of snow. So again, we still have some very snowy periods that we could potentially go through before it's all said and done. But again, like I mentioned, always good to have more data than less data, and kind of just wanted to show you some of the new things that kind of popped up with that new data now officially recognized for the capital city.